Hello, students and staff of Northfield High School. Mr. Dibble here from the office, and I'm just making a quick video to go over some what we call common commitments that the staff sat down a few weeks ago, and put together some ideas. These are things we would have probably done at the beginning of the year, but I wanted to get a chance to know you. I wanted you to get a chance to know me. I wanted to get the chance to know the building. And so we sat down as a staff and came up with 5 themes that we want to go over to make Northfield High School an even better place than it is. This is a fantastic building to learn. There are fantastic people here, and a majority, if not almost all of our students and staff do great things at all times. But we wanted to put some focus areas in so we know what all of our expectations are moving forward. So first of all, to start things off, these are called the common commitments. The first common commitment we have are that we are going to treat all students and staff with respect at all times. What does this look like? Is that a student, if you ask to do something by an adult, you make sure to do it the first time when asked to do so. We're going to use respectful language in our hallways at all times, not just when talking to people, but just in general, to make our hallways a great place to be. And just remember, students, that if you do have if a staff member asks you to do something and you need to be redirected, the staff's not going to argue with you in the hallway. They're going to direct that to the administrative team, either Rico, Dr. Dubé, or myself, and we're going to make sure that we find you and have a discussion. And that the disciplinary action will probably be elevated in that case. So, number 1, we will treat all students and staff with respect at all times. Our second common commitment is going to go with the electronic device procedure. This has been in place for over a year and almost a year and a half now, and we just need to get back to some basics. Remember that stoplight system in place, where the red light, no access to your personal devices at all, no non-academic use of those iPads. The yellow light, personal devices can be used as directed by staff for educational purposes. That green light, you can go ahead and pull those personal devices out per school guidelines and use them during the designated times. Remember, those red light areas are anywhere that's in the hallway during class. So if you are leaving on a pass, that phone needs to remain in the classroom if you leave. The earbuds are always out for learning. We want to make sure that you're hearing what those great teachers are saying, and we want to make sure that you are getting the lesson. Disciplinary progressions, every subsequent violation that you have, you're going to have to come and see us, and we're going to come up with a plan for you to make sure that you are more involved in the class. So the second of our common commitments, the expectations of the electronic device policy, and make sure we're following that. Something a little bit new is we're going to try to get everybody in those classrooms the first 5 and the last 5 minutes of every period. That means you are arriving on time to class and spending those first 5 minutes really getting hooked into the lesson that's going to happen that day. Secondly, we're going to make sure that we're staying till the end of the bell. We're going to stay in that classroom until the bell at the end of the period, so we all know that the halls are clear until the very bell rings. Now, I have been watching The Office in the morning. We had over 70 people be a little late to class this morning. Those are, at least 70 minutes, probably 5 minutes. We're talking hours of time that you're not getting served because we're not getting to class on time. So if you're one of those people that's running a little late in the morning, try to bump that alarm a little ahead and make sure you're here so Ashley's only dealing with a few of you instead of a whole bunch like we saw these past few mornings since winter rolled in. All right, our next common commitment is following hall pass procedures to maintain that quality learning environment. If you're in the hallway, you need to have a pass. Those red passes that you grab and wear around your neck, those are for if you're heading to the restroom or have to grab a drink. Those small gold passes, teachers will give you those if you're going to work in the hallway outside of the classroom or if you're moving from one area of the building to another. So make sure you have that gold pass in hand. The purple passes are issued from Ashley in the office, and those are for the late students who are arriving. If you have a purple pass, you should be going straight from the office to your classroom. Make sure that when you're on those passes, you're not visiting other teachers. Teachers have a job to do, whether they're prepping or teaching. They need to concentrate their efforts on what they're working on. So use your flex time before and after school, or if you have a teacher who wants to give you a pass, you can go ahead and get a pass from that teacher, but don't just wander into a teacher's classroom or a study hall if you're not supposed to be there. And we want you to just be in the class as much as possible. You have some fantastic teachers presenting information that you need to graduate, and we want to make sure that you have access to all of that information. Our final collective commitment, we will adhere to all expectations during Flex. Flex is getting a little loud as more of you don't leave because it's a little chilly outside and the cold moves in. This is a great reminder just to maintain those inside voices in the hallways, classrooms, and in the caf. You need to attend those Raider times every Tuesday that it's scheduled, and you need to take care of your academics needs first. If you get scheduled for a super flex, make sure that you're attending that so we don't have to come find you and make sure you're getting it done. There's been a little bit of slide in the cleanup area as we get more and more bodies in the calf, so make sure that when you're in the calf, you put your tray away. If you want to play some games on the phone or move to the gym or go get a snack, just make sure you're cleaning up your area first so you don't forget about it. And I get it. We get involved in something, a conversation, we walk away from our tray, it happens to be there. Make sure you're taking care of those issues first whenever you get a chance. We as a staff and as an admin team and as students think these collective commitments are going to be a great way to kind of refocus as we move into these cold months of winter. We're just a short time from winter break, a chance to refocus. When we come back, we have a few short weeks to finish out semester one, so we just wanted to make sure we are all on the same page. As always, if you have any questions, stop Rico, Sean, or I in the hallway. Ask away. We are here to work with you to make Northfield High School a great place. Look forward to seeing you in the halls. Thanks, everybody.